What's going on, guys? I'm back with another pickup video. I found a ton of shit today. Pretty crazy. I'm up in Weaverville at the moment, and usually I don't find a whole lot of stuff up here. I found a couple of good things, but not much. It's pretty dry up here. But today was a much different story. First thing, I hit a thrift shop that I've been to a few times, and I've never had anything. I've never found a single thing in there, but I'm compelled to go in these places because the first time I don't is when I'm gonna miss something. And sure as shit, today I was driving past it and I wasn't gonna stop, and at the last minute I was like, fuck it, going in. And they had one freaking game, Battlefront for Xbox, Battlefront 2, $40 game right there. Got it for $1. And when I opened it up, there was there was two of them, 2 discs in there. So boom, two Battlefront 2s. So I already have this, but mine is missing the manual. This one has the manual, so I'm going to upgrade my copy with that and trade off the rest. But $1 at a thrift shop that I've never found anything at. That's why you gotta stop at these places. So that was awesome. I thought that would probably be the only thing I found today, but wrong. Hit that shop way up in Hayfork where I found the Conker's Bad Fur Day for a couple bucks. Found that Operation C Game Boy game about a month or so ago for like $5. But I go in there today, and the old man is basically telling me that he wants to get rid of all this stuff. And there's like a back room where I've tried to get him to dig through there before, and they wouldn't do it. But he actually let me in the back room and let me dig through everything, and I just pretty much grabbed everything that I saw and walked out with a ton of stuff for very cheap. Paid about $20 for all this. So there's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to try and blow through it really quick. Do kind of a little pan there. That's about half of it. That's all Game Boy and PSP stuff. And then there is all of that over here. So I'll start over here. Bunch of random chargers and cables and stuff. NES charger and RF cable. Sega Genesis power supply, not charger but power supply. 2 Game Boy SP chargers and a car charger, which is cool. I don't have one of those. 2 the Super Nintendo or 64 or whatever, GameCube AV cables, and a GameCube power supply. 1 NES controller, 1 Super Nintendo controller, 1 big Genesis controller. I think that must be like the first gen controller. And I thought this was an original Xbox controller when I grabbed it, but it is actually a 360 controller, a wired 360 controller. So kind of weird, but whatever. This here is a universal output cable, component for PS3, 360, and Wii. And, that's pretty sweet. And let's see, got a 64, which just has the jump pack in it. Model 1 Genesis. A original Xbox, which I have a power cable for, and I plugged it in, and it kind of flashed that yellow and green light, and the disk drive wouldn't open. So it's either broken or it's modded. I won't know till I get home and test it, but hopefully it's modded and not broken. But oh well, for what I paid for all this shit, it doesn't matter. See, then see some games. One Super Nintendo game, Family Feud, and it's really gross, really nasty. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna keep that one. It's too shitty looking for the collection there. Couple of 64 games, Twisted Edge, which is worth about $4, and then WWF No Mercy, which is actually worth about $10. Surprising. 4 Genesis games, Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition, which I have, but the one I have is really nasty, so I will actually upgrade with this one, even though it's got a little scuff on it there. But I'll keep that one. Altered Beast, one I didn't have. Sonic 3, which I do have. I actually have complete, but this is $15 by itself, so I'll trade that off. And Caesar's Palace. Yeah. And some GameCube stuff, a couple of really good ones, a couple of not so good ones. This is a case for Jimmy Neutron, but inside is Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction, which is a really cool game. It's really fun. I've played it, and it's worth about $15 loose, like that. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, which isn't worth shite. A loose copy of Fairly Odd Parents, yeah. GameCube preview disc, which I already have. And then the 2 good ones, Mario Kart Double Dash, $45 right there, and Mario Party 7, which is $45-50, something like that. The cases are really gross, kind of nasty, gunky, but everything's in, you know, the sleeve and everything is in good condition. So I'll swap out cases on those and trade those off because I already have both of them. So, and then for the handheld stuff, oh, ton of crap here. A lot of stuff I already had, but a few things I don't, and a few things that I don't have, but I probably won't keep. A couple Pokemon games, I'm just not into them, and they make better trade than anything. So first, there's all these. A lot of these games came in these cases, these little Mad Cats hard cases. I don't really like these. It's really hard to see the game inside, so I don't know what I'll do with those. A couple of original Game Boy cases. A very, very gross yellow Game Boy Color. Somebody took a Sharpie to it, but it does have the battery cover and a Game Boy camera, which is kind of cool. Actually, I didn't have one of those, so I'll keep that. A purple Game Boy Color, the clear purple, which I do have, so that'll go off to trade. No battery pack. Red Game Boy Pocket, which I already have. Again, no battery pack. A purple Advance, which does have the battery pack, but it's like taped on, so I think it's broke on there or whatever. But I have this too, so I'll trade that off. And then a black SP001. It was totally dead, but I charged it up. Works great, and it's in really good shape. So I don't know if I'll keep that or not. I get like $25 for these at the game shop in Oregon, so I'll probably end up trading that off. And then got another PSP. It was the 3000. It's missing the battery cover, but it does have the battery, and I stuck my battery in it out of my PSP, and At first it turned on and everything, but it didn't want to read the discs. And I kind of, you know, poked at the laser a little bit and it fired right up, started playing. So it works, just needs a battery cover. But it's in pretty decent shape, so cool, another one of those. 3 PSP games, Tekken, Dark Resurrection, which I've been looking for. Unfortunately it's loose, but I did want that one. And then like a Ratchet and Clank and Daxter. So yeah. Couple memory cards, PS1 and PS2. This is a white PS1 memory card, which is cool. It'll go with the PS1 Mini I just got the other day. Aftermarket GameCube memory card. Don't really care about that. Couple original Game Boy. Another Operation C. I don't know why they had 2 of these, but got another one of those. And a very nice copy of Pokemon Silver. That's about $20 or so right there. One 3DS game, Pokemon Y. That's 30 bucks right there, so that's awesome. And a DS game, Transformers Autobots. So, and then let's see, 3 Game Boy Color, nothing great. They're all really cheap, but Godzilla series, didn't have it. Asteroids, didn't have it. And a very messed up the Pokemon trading card game with a torn ass label, and it's not worth much. I didn't look it up, but I know I've looked it up before, and it's not anything like any other Pokemon Game Boy game. It's pretty cheap. Okay, so a few more games here. Blow through these. Here's a bunch of the rest of this is Game Boy Advance. Pong, Asteroids, and Yar's Revenge. 2 copies of Namco Museum, so I'll trade one of those off. I'd never seen this and thought maybe it would be worth something, but it's not. It's like $3 or $4. Snood. Whatever. Snood 2 apparently is worth way more, but that's a cheap one. Fantastic Four, Flame On. Rayman Advance. Monster Truck and Quad Desert Fury. Cartoon Network, Block Party and Speedway. Lilo and Stitch. I already have one of these, so I don't know what I'll do with this. They're not really that valuable, but one of the Game Boy Advance videos of Fairly Odd Parents. I actually have this one, so I'll get rid of that. Then there was a mystery game, No Label. Thought it might be something cool, but it was oh shoot, now I can't remember what it was called. Ham something. I don't know. Whatever. It's like $3 game. It's crap. Then there was some games with manuals, and a few of them are pretty good. A couple are not. Star Wars: A New Droid Army, game and manual. Here again, I thought this one might have been a little valuable, just because I've never seen it before. But it's not worth shit. It's worth like $4. Wing Commander Prophecy, game and manual. Actually, it looks cool, but not a lot of value there. Pac-Man Collection, which I want to say that was like $5 or $6. And then here's the better ones, the more valuable ones. Mario and Luigi Super Saga, or Superstar Saga, which I have this already, but don't have the manual, so I'll keep that, trade off the game. I think this is somewhere around 15 or 18, something like that. Let's see. Here's one without the manual, Banjo Pilot. That one's about, I think it was like 12 or 13. A very nice copy of Pokemon Ruby, which these have gone down. This was like 20 or 25 bucks not too long ago. It's down to like 15 now. So those are dropping. And then 3 of the NES Classic series. There should be one more. I don't know where the other one went. Anyway, Ice Climber, one I didn't have, so I'm going for the complete Classic NES series, so there's one more. One I do have, but obviously don't have the manual, Donkey Kong. So again, keep the manual, trade the game. And same with Mario Bros. I will keep the manual and trade the game. And these are, I think this one's 20, Donkey Kong's like close to 20. Ice Climber is like 7 or 8, and then there's one more, and I don't see it anywhere. There's one more Classic NES. Oh, it's in this case. There we go. Boom, Excite Bike. Didn't have that one, so. Cool. And that's it. All that for 20 bucks, dude. It was just like, I just want to get rid of this. Name your price. So, that was it. A lot of stuff there, and a lot of it's going to go to trade or sell because I've got the majority of it. And hopefully, besides the SP, I haven't tested any of the Game Boys. I don't know if they work. I don't have a AV cable for the Genesis, but I plugged it in the power cable and the light came on, which is a good sign. 64, I don't have a power. I have a power supply at home, an extra one, and an expansion pack, so I can make a very complete system out of that and sell it or trade it or whatever. And I'm sure it works. I've yet to find a 64 that didn't work. The original Xbox, good chance that's not going to work. But yeah, that's it, guys. Other than that, it was a pretty damn good day. Got a lot of value here. So, thumbs up. We'll see you next time.